lot of great memories growing up. I remember one Halloween. I guess I was about 4. Mom decided she was going to make our costumes from scratch. So we were all excited about that. So when trick-or-treat time came around, Mom said, "Let's go, kids. You too, McKooshnick. I got your costumes ready for you." So we all came out into the living room. My mom gave my sister Diana her costume. She looked beautiful. She was going to be a fairy princess. Then it was my brother's turn. He was going to be a pirate. He had the black patch and the fake bottle of rum. He was thrilled. And she said, "Okay, McKooshnick, it's your turn. You're going to be a kitten." A kitten? "Mom, what are you doing to me here?" I said. "McKooshnick, stop worrying. It's not a costume that anyone's going to make fun of you about, okay? It's basic." And it was, because she put a sign around my head that said, "Free to good home." And then when we got back from our trick-or-treating, it was always tradition that we would dump all our candy onto the living room floor, and Mom would go through it first to make sure there's anything weird in there, unwrapped candy, something that looks suspicious. She would pull it out. And then my brother, sister, and I would split the candy. So my mom went through all the candy. She pulled out all the things that looked weird and said, "Here's your share, McKooshnick, enjoy." Of course, a month later came Thanksgiving. So we're all sitting around the Thanksgiving table. That turkey looked great sitting there. But it was tradition that we all had to go around the table and say what we were thankful for. But then it occurred to me, after we had done that, that Mom and Dad hadn't really said anything. So I said, "Hey, Mom and Dad, what are you thankful for?" And they thought a second and they said, "You know what, McKooshnick? Every year we give thanks that you weren't twins." And sometimes Dad would like to play games with us. Hide and seek was a really popular one. Dad used to love to play hide and seek with us. I remember he would play hide and seek with my brother. He would say, "Okay, we're in the house, you stay in the house. You go hide, I'll count to 10 and then come looking for you." So he would be counting to 10 and my brother would go hide someplace. Sometimes my sister would do the same thing. But then Dad wanted to play hide and seek with me. He said, "Okay, McKooshnick, we're going to play hide and seek. I want you to go outside and hide, not in the house." And I said, "Well, how come, Dad?" He said, "Well, because you're creative, McKooshnick, I would find you too easily in the house. I want you to go outside so it will be more of a challenge for me to find you. And then after I count to 120,000, I'll come looking for you. But remember, don't come out looking for me. Just stay wherever it is you're hidden. I will come and find you." Okay. So the next morning when I finally did come home, Dad was sitting there at the table, and I said, "Hey, Dad, you never found me last night. I was hiding all." He says, "Oh, were we playing hide and seek?"